Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last video I have showed you how to install the Visual Studio Code as well as the Python and how to install it. So in this particular session, let's install the Django. Then we'll create a Django application and we'll create a Django project and we'll just run the particular project and let's see how to render the particular website to the HTML page, how to render it to the HTML files and much more in this video. So let's play the intro and move on to the coding part.
Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
So let's create a folder inside I will just come back to my PC. So here I'll just create in my E drive. I'll just open the YouTube. So here I'll just create a new folder over here. So inside a new folder, I just create a new folder of Django over here. So once I create a new folder, I can just right click and I can just click onto the open with code over here. So once I click onto the open with code, the particular folder will be opening inside my Visual Studio Code. So like this, it will be opening like that. So if you want to open normally, you can just click onto the file, open the folder, and you can just open any of that file and you can just select the particular folder and you can select the particular folder also. So the same folder will be opening inside the Visual Studio Code. So this is the second way of opening the code, Visual Studio Code inside your system. So or else you can just click onto here and come back to the Django. I'll just click onto here tab. I can just tell command cmd. So once I enter cmd, I can just enter a command that is a code code and dot. So once I enter this command code dot, you can see the same folder will be opening inside my Visual Studio Code. So this is all the way to open the Visual Studio Code. So now let's install the Django inside my terminal. So I'll just tell pip install Django. So I'll just enter pip install Django. Just click onto the enter. So I have already downloaded I have already installed the Django in my laptop. So in your case, the Django will be installing like that. So I can see it is saying me requirement already satisfied. So I'll just cancel this one. So now I'll just cancel it. The Django has been installed now. So now I can just use the Django like over here. So I can see if I just click onto the terminal over here. So if I click onto the new terminal, so I can see the terminal is getting hovered over here. So like this also I can just open the terminal. Or else you can just press Control and backticks. So that is below the escape key. You can see the same folder is open inside my terminal. So some of the extensions I'll just show you to install. So just click onto these 4 boxes. So here just enter for the HTML snippets. So if I just enter for the HTML snippets, so you can see I'll be getting the HTML snippet. Just just click onto the button, the HTML snippets will get installed. So then just try to click onto just enter Django. So if I just enter Django, you can see I'll be having this stuffs. So if I have disabled, you can see it will be disabled. If I want to enable, I can just click onto the enable like that. So now if I want to uninstall, you can see it is just uninstalled. If I want to click onto the install, the thing is getting installed over here. So I have already installed the Django. So here that is just a extensions. So I have installed this particular Django. So along with this particular, you can say one more thing, like I'll just tell live server here. So if I just tell live server, so you can install the live server also, but it's not needed now. So just cancel it. So this is one of the settings you need to do it in the particular Visual Studio Code. So now let's create a Django project. So let's create a Django project. So I said you in the Django we will be having two things. So one is a project and one more will be the application. If I take example of a Flipkart, we have 2 number of application in that particular website. Like we have to purchase for the products, and we have one more application to purchase for the groceries, like e-commerce one, like we call it as a e-cart. So that is the 2 applications are different, but the project is same. The project we call it as a Flipkart project, and in the Flipkart we have a number of features like that. And even in the Amazon we have a number of things. We have the e-commerce stuffs, and they will be providing a hosting platforms. A number of things has. So it is interconnected with each other. But that particular things are a different application. Same way in the Django, we can create a number of applications. Like you can create an application for your blog. You can create a website like application for your e-commerce site, like that. So that all things can be added inside a single project. So first of all, we need to create a project. To create a project, I'll be entering a command that is a Django admin. So I'll just tell Django admin start project, start project. So for the project, you need to give the project name. So it can be anything. You can give any project name, like whichever you like. So I'll be giving the project name as project itself. So I'll just enter it. So once I enter this particular command, if you have installed the the Python properly, whichever I have shown you in the PDF in my last videos, then you won't be getting any error while entering this command. So if you are getting any error in this particular command, what you need to do here is you need to uninstall your Python. Again, you need to reinstall the Python. While installing it, you need to enable your Python path. Then you need to click onto the install button, how I have said you in my previous video. Okay, so if you do that, so the particular error will be resolved. If you have installed at the starting itself, if you have installed properly, you won't be getting such kind of error. So you can see once I enter this particular command, the project is got created. I got a Python, I got a project folder. You can see I got a init.py, that is a initialization file, and constructor, and we have a settings.py file, which is a father of a Python, that is a project. So it is a Django project. The particular settings.py file is a father of your project. So whatever you do with this project, you need to inform your settings.py file over here. You can see I have a number of code written over here. You should not change a single line of code here. You can just add it like how I'll be saying you need to add like that, but don't do any changes with this settings.py file. This is an automatic code, and you can see that I have a URLs file where I can add a routing parts, and we have a manage.py file where I need to run the particular manage.py file to run this particular Django project. So let's run the Django project now. So I'll just come inside Django. I'll just come inside this project directory where I have the manage.py file. So I'll just tell cd project, enter. So once you can see I'm inside the cd project directory. This is the project directory. Now I can run this manage.py file. To run a manage.py file, we have a command, that is a python manage. So python manage.py run server. So once you enter this particular command, python manage.py run server, I'll be getting a development server where I can just click onto that particular development server and I can open this particular project. So you need to press Control and click onto this particular link. So once you click Control and click onto this particular link, the particular site will be opened. So here it is not getting open, so I'll just copy this particular link. So now I'll just open my Google Chrome. So I'll just paste the particular HTTP, that is 127.0.0.1 at port number 8000. So you can see I am getting Django 3.2 has been worked successfully, installed, perfect has been installed. So it is working perfectly. So this is how I can run my Django project. So everything is working perfectly over here now. So now let's see how to create an application. Now you can see the particular server is running over here. So once if I just stop this particular server and if I try to refresh the same page, you can see the thing is working. So if I just come back here, if I just see, if I just cancel this particular terminal, if I just delete this particular stuff, so if I just press Ctrl C, so you can see the particular server has been stopped over here. If I just cancel it, so you can see the terminal has been closed. So I don't have a terminal now. So if I refresh the page, the particular server has been stopped and the project won't be, you can see it is not reached. So it is not error. You need to not be a problem, and you need to not see anything inside the problem or output or a debug console. Always you need to see your terminal itself for seeing the errors and all those stuff. So again, I'll just tell cd project over here. So now if I just tell python manage, so python manage.py run server. So once I enter this command, again my server will get started. So whenever you want to run the project, you need to enter this command to run your project and come back, and if I refresh it, you can see the Django is working successfully. So this is how I can create a application, the project. So now I need to create an application where I need to render my own HTML page. Like I want to say something like welcome to the Django tutorials by something like that. So I want to display such kind of page. I don't want to display this default page now. So I'll go back to the VS Code over here. So now I'll just click on to this plus symbol. So let the development server running inside this same terminal. So I'll open one more terminal over in my VS Code. If I just click on to plus, the one more terminal will be open. You can see in the first terminal, my server is getting run. In this particular terminal, nothing is there. I'll delete it. So I have a Python terminal. So where the first terminal where my project is getting run. So inside my second terminal, I don't have anything like that. I'll just keep as it is. So now what I'll say here is, first I will go inside the project directory. So I came inside my project directory. See the particular path, how I am creating it. In same fashion you need to do it, else you will be getting the errors. So I am inside this particular project directory. So where the project dbsql83 and manage.py file is there. You can see once I run the server, database SQLite 3 is automatic, has been created and it has been connected to my data in my project automatic. In my settings, if I go, so you can see the database connection is been shown over here. You can see the database connection is shown over here. If you want to connect with a different another database, you can add your own path and you can just add the credentials. You can connect with PostgreSQL or MySQL database like that. So I'll be teaching in the coming further videos. So let's ignore for now. So let's use the DB SQLite 3 database itself. So I'll just open the terminal. So I'll just press Control backticks. So where the second terminal. So now I'll just say my Python manage.py to start the application. Now I'm saying Python manage.py to start the application. So I am creating a new application. So by the name of the application, I'll be giving as an app. You can give anything. So I'll be giving as an app itself. So I can see once I run this particular terminal, once I run this particular command, you can see app got created over here. I got a migrations folder. Then I got a admin.py file, apps.py file, models, test, views.py file. So I'll be explaining. You can see automatic all these things has been created. So migrations is used to whenever you create a database tables. So all the track, what all the things, whatever you have done the changes, all the things it will be keeping track in my migrations folder itself. So all these things will be migrated to the application, to my database. So admin is used to register your database models inside your admin, and app is used for, you can see, for it is the app initialization. And if I open the models, you can see it is used to create your database tables. Like if you create a contact table, blog tables, and much more, you can just do it inside your models.py file. So in the test, it is used for the testing purpose, and in your views.py file, we will be writing our Python logic. So where how to create a functions, how to render to which HTML pages, and much more. So this is all about a little bit theory part I have said you, like what all this is a Python files rule will be there now. So it completely is, it is nothing but your completely is a backend part. So it is everything, it is a backend. I have not touched till the front end part. So now, so once I have created a project, once I have created an application, so now what is my aim here is I want to render my HTML. I want to show welcome to the Django tutorial over here. That is the front end part. So everything, all the front end files I'll be creating, I'll be putting inside that folder, that is a template folder. So see properly over here. I'll be clicking onto the project here. So where I want to create a template folder. So I'll click onto the second logo. I'll just say templates templates. So once I enter the template folder, so you can see the template folder will be get created over here. The template folder is created over here. So inside my template folder, what I need to do here is I need to create one index.html file. See the sequence how it is there. So if I open inside my project, you can see, come back over here. So you can see project will be there, and you can see the sequence. App is here, project is here, template is here, db is here, and manage.py file is here. And it is the template folder is not inside your project directory in this particular project. So we have a two project. When I enter a command Django admin start project, the project name, the project will be created inside a project, the main project will get created. So should not be confused and put your template folder inside this particular project. So you need to put a template for folders where inside your parent project directory. It should be in this same sequence itself. So then coming back to the VS Code over here. So now, so it is activating some of the extensions. So I'll just cancel this one. So I'll just say something like source push extensions. So I'll just cancel it. So here, if you want to access the download the Python extension, I'll just tell python Python. Once I enter Python, so you can see I have a Python over here. I can just uninstall it. Again, I can just reinstall it. So this particular Python is useful when I am typing some of the commands over there. So I'll just cancel this particular terminal now. So I'll just cancel this one. So come back to the file. So here I need to create one index.html file. I'll just click onto the file, this particular logo. I'll just make it as index.html file. So sorry, index.html file. So inside a HTML file, so you can see once I created a index.html file. So here I'll just write one h1 tag. So I'll just write one h1 tag. I'll just say like welcome to the Django tutorials. I'll just spell welcome to the Django tutorials. So I'll just close with the h1 tag over here. So I'll just save like this. So once I created this one, so now what I need to do is, so now I need to come back to my project settings.py file. So always the settings.py file where it will be there, it will be there inside your project directory itself. So now I need to save my Django, like I have created an application by a name app. So I'll just inside my installed apps, I'll just mention, so So I have to I'll just mention like I have created a app. So I'll just say app. So whichever the file, whichever the things I have created, the particular application name is app. So I'll just mention the particular application name over here. So I'll just save this particular file. So here I need to enter this app inside a new line. I'll just put a comma over here. So I have said I have created an application that I have initialized inside my installed app inside my settings.py file of my project. So now what I need to do, same way I have initialized the templates here. I have created a folder templates. I need to tell my Django application like I have created a templates directory. Inside my dirs here I'll just mention the name of templats templates. So you can see it should be a same name templats templates, or else we'll be getting an error over there. So the same, use the same names over here, use the same structure over here. So the template should not be there inside your project directory. That is what I have said you before. So once it is done, once you have initialized that, once you have set your Django folder, that settings.py file, you have created an app and a templates you have added over here. So next go to the project urls.py file. So now I want to render the particular file. I want to show the welcome to the Django tutorial over here. So now I want to go from here to the particular HTML index.html file now. So let's see how the template rendering will happen over here. So first I will go to the project setting as project urls.py file. So here I'll just import one module, that is I'll just import a include over here. So here I'll specify one new path. I'll say whenever I get a request for an IP address of 127.0.0. at port number 8000. So this is nothing but what this particular stuff, that is with a single quote, that is nothing. So wherever I specify a slash or wherever I specify a single quotes or a double quotes with nothing, you need to understand like I am rendering to this particular page. So what I'm saying, whenever I get the IP address of this particular link, that is 127.0.0 at port number 8000, I want to include, I'll just import the particular module whichever I have said, that include my app. So I want to include my application. So now again what I'll say here is I will just create one new URLs here. I'll just tell urls.py file inside my application. See where I am just clicked, I have just clicked here and I have clicked over here to create a new urls.py file. So I save my project urls.py file. Whenever I get a request for this particular thing, I want to include what app.urls file. So I want to include the app.url. So you can see I'll just put a comma over here. So I want to include my applications urls.py file, that is I have that apps.urls. So then I'll just copy the same thing. So Django will see this one and Django will jump from here to applications urls.py file, so which I have created. I'll just copy the same thing. I'll just remove the admin part which is not needed. So even I'll just include this one. I'll just remove the paths over here. So once Django will jump from project URLs to applications URLs. So again I need to create one more path over here. I'll just say whenever I get this request, I want to go to the views.python file. So before going to the views, I need to import the views inside my app URL. So I'll say from my app. So from my app, I want to import what? I want to import the views. So I'll say whenever I get this request, I want to run function that is a views dot. I want to suppose I want to run the index function where the function name should be what? Index. I'll just mention the function name should be index. So Django will jump from here. It will go to the views. So views is nothing but what? Your applications views.python file. So it will go to the views. So it will see there is nothing that is by name index function. So I need to create a function over here. So I'll just create a function that I'll just tell def index. I have given the function name as index. So here it will take a argument as a request and it will return what? It will just return. So here it will return render. So it will take a first argument as a request. So I need to give it in the small letter. So I'll just request request. And what will be the second argument? The second argument it will be taking to which HTML file you want to render it. So as I said, I want to render this HTML file. So I'll just tell request and I'll just tell index.html file. I want to render the index.html file, whatever the things over written here. So once I save everything, if I come back to my page, if I refresh the page, you can see I'm getting welcome to my Django tutorials. So the thing is working perfectly. So I created an app, I created an application, then I created a project, I created an application, I went to the URLs, I imported this one and I added a path. So Django will jump from here to the app URLs Again, it will see the path. It will just run the views.index function inside my views.python file. It will take a request as an argument and it will return the what HTML page. So this is how we can create an application, and can create an app, and we can render the particular output to my HTML page over like this. So now let's see like rest of the things we'll see in the next particular video. Let's see how to render from one HTML page to another HTML page. We'll see the document of the HTML in my next tutorial. So if you like this video, just share with your friends and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.